May I come in, sir?
Yes, come in.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Please be seated.
Thank you, sir.
Please give a brief introduction about yourself.
Sir, my name is Raj Bhangra. I was born and brought up in Nagaur district of Rajasthan. I completed my schooling from there. Then I graduated in political science honors from Shahid Bhagat Singh College, University of Delhi. My hobbies are rapping and freestyling songs as well as strength training. My mother is a government teacher at the primary level and my father is a businessman.
Raj, tell me, why do you want to pursue a career in the civil services?
So, the initial push was given by my parents, and when I thought about choosing civil services as a career, I found that it has a variety of opportunity for me along with the stability that it provides as a career. So that was inclination that took me towards this career.
Have you gone through the tourism policy of the government of Rajasthan?
Yes, sir, I have some idea.
Yeah, some idea. Suppose you are made Secretary Tourism in the government of Rajasthan. What two changes would you like to bring in the existing policy?
So one would be presently Rajasthan does not have the single mobility card or a single tourism card. So we can start a circuit scheme which has been talked about in this policy. So that circuit scheme can be implemented with a greater push so that we can connect all the tourist places in Rajasthan and make the experience more suitable for the tourist. And so second would be, although Rajasthan has a very good infrastructure in roads and highways, we still lack the basic facilities of mid-stops in the journey. So that could be something that we can work on.
Wonderful. Tell me, why there is a need for a finance commission in the country?
So, being such a vast country and with limited resources, we do need to ensure that we use the resources to the best of our abilities and also use a different approach for different states. We cannot give a similar or a one approach for all the states. So that is where the Finance Commission comes into play.
Why the southern states are opposing a revenue sharing model of the Finance Commission?
Sorry, sir?
Why the southern states of the southern India are opposing the revenue sharing model of the Finance Commission?
So this was because they have less population compared to the other states of India. So therein they tend to get a lower share, and this was taken care of by the last Finance Commission, wherein they also gave 12.5% weightage to the demographic approaches or the demographic steps that various states have taken.
What is the delimitation process?
So under delimitation, we try to decide the seats that are there across the various constituencies of the country.
Why the southern states are again happy on this?
So currently, to my knowledge, they are not very happy with the delimitation.
Why they are unhappy? That is what I have asked you.
So they are unhappy because the delimitation exercise is often based on the share of population, and if the delimitation takes place with the basis of today's population, then the southern states will lose certain number of seats in the parliament.
You have studied PSIR, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
What is the doctrine of pith and substance?
So the doctrine of pith and substance is the doctrine wherein the judiciary or the authority tries to find whether this particular issue is.
Where does it find expression in the Constitution? Which article deals with this?
I'm sorry, sir.
You are not aware. What is the basic structure doctrine?
So this was a doctrine that was issued or that was given by the Supreme Court in the Honorable Supreme Court in the Keshwanand Bharti case, wherein it makes sure that there are certain elements or features of the constitutions that gives the constitution its essence and they cannot be changed arbitrarily by the parliament.
In the last question to you, can you please tell me about constitutional provisions which deal with bringing about greater gender justice in our country?
So there are many articles in the constitution that try to ensure gender justice. One would be Article 15, wherein we try to ensure that other would be Article 39 B and C, wherein we ensure preventing the concentration of wealth as well as equal pay is something that is ensured. So another article is Article 43, wherein we try to provide the maternity relief and other measures for
ancillary benefits to women. Thank you.
Thank you.
Raj, you just now mentioned about some fertility issues. Just now you mentioned about what was that?
Maternity relief.
Maternity relief. That's great. Now tell me, why is this total fertility rate coming down and why it's a major concern for India?
Ma'am, according to the recent NFHS survey, we have the fertility rate at 2.1, that is the replacement rate. And it has been coming down because India has been modernizing as a society as well, wherein we are focusing more on family planning as well as women are getting...
Raj, so is that modernization means that we'll just, it will cost upon our family?
No, ma'am, actually this means that women have greater say in the family planning and reproduction issues that we have.
Do you think that women have a greater, say, they have an agency in deciding their reproductive rights?
Ma'am, I believe to a certain extent we are moving towards a society.
What are the measures the government has taken to ensure the reproductive rights of a woman?
Ma'am, there are various measures by the government. One would be promoting the education of the women to ensure that they are aware of their reproductive rights.
Do we have sex education in India?
No, ma'am, we don't.
So how we are promoting such issues at the school level?
Ma'am, we have this idea wherein the initiative of good touch, bad touch, wherein we try to promote.
So does that sex education pertain only to good touch and bad touch?
No, ma'am, it is a vast area, and we should be definitely taking steps towards this and ensuring.
Why India is shunning away with the name sex education?
Ma'am, because our society is transitioning towards modernity, and we still have certain reservations with respect to these kind of approaches wherein we talk openly about issues such as sex education.
I come back to my previous question. Why is it concerning for us, the declining TFR?
Ma'am, because India's demographic dividend would be up till 2053. So after that, we would find a situation wherein we would be having greater proportion of older population or old age people. So that can be something that can be an issue for India, wherein we don't have enough younger population or younger generation to continue this idea of development of India.
So you're coming from Rajasthan, right? You hail from Rajasthan. Tourism is it's an industry there. So taking this into account, what are the changes the tourism industry has to bring in to deliver to the aging population?
Ma'am, particularly to Rajasthan or India?
You say particularly to Rajasthan.
Ma'am, the experiences of the older population can be used by promoting the idea of experiential tourism, wherein we find that today's generation is very inclined or attracted towards the rural lifestyle. So the older population can be given the opportunity to share their experiences, and this can be a tourist attraction for the younger generation.
Okay. Your optional is PSIR, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Why are we again engaging with Taliban?
Ma'am, the engagement with Taliban is grounded in the practical realities that we are seeing in Afghanistan, wherein they are the ones who are in power, and we cannot leave the ground open for other countries to take the place, because Afghanistan is very important for India strategically and also geopolitically.
What are the strategic importance?
The most important would be the Chawar port that we have, wherein Afghanistan is a major transit point in between. Also, the issue of terrorism or terrorism against India that can see a rise if we do not engage on good terms with Taliban.
What is the philosophy?
Context of international relationship, there is a doctrine of peace by pieces. What does it mean?
So, peace by pieces is an approach wherein we try to grab the low-hanging fruits and try to engage on issues that are more suitable for both the countries, and eventually take a phased approach and try to go to the more contentious issues between the countries.
Has India ever taken this approach vis-a-vis Pakistan in the past?
Sir, to my knowledge, I believe the Indus Water Treaty was something wherein we tried to use this approach.
Okay. Talking about Palestine and Israel, can you see trace of this piece by pieces?
So, from today, the ceasefire process will start, wherein they have agreed to a 3-phase ceasefire. And this is something that we have found that is often found useful when we talk about international relations and the complexities that different countries have in their relationships.
Thank you very much, Raj.
Thank you, sir.
Raj, you have mentioned your draft that you have been a parade commander, right? On 26 January 2025, on Kartavya Path, we are going to watch a splendid parade. Can you please tell me the rationale of exhibition of parade on such occasions? Why do you want to showcase parade?
So, firstly, parade is a symbol of patriotism as well as discipline of the forces of the country. And also, sir, we try to showcase our strength, wherein we show the various defense infrastructure or the defense hardware that we have. And so another point would be the idea of tableaux that the states provide, and we try to show the diversity of India as a nation.
So who is going to be the chief guest this time?
So the Indonesian President Prabowo Subianto.
Any idea why he have been cherry-picked to be chief guest of this ceremony?
So the South Asian side has been very important for India's foreign policy. The Act East policy has been important, and we have been trying to engage more and more with the ASEAN nations. So that is something that has.
Do you personally feel that for a short span of time, the concept of military training should be made compulsory for college-going students, especially in the last leg of graduation?
So I personally believe that military training is something that should be more voluntary, and we do have a clause in the fundamental duties wherein we can try to ensure that citizens are up and forward for the country's need when they are required.
Okay, since you have studied political science, can you please tell me the doctrine of res judicata? Have you heard about this? Res judicata, the concept of res judicata.
So I'm not very sure if you...
No issues. Let's move to some other question. The President of India is bestowed upon the pardoning power, right? Can you please tell me, is the pardoning power of president is subjected to judicial review? If yes, under what circumstances? What are the grounds?
So, the pardoning powers of the president under Article 72 are subject to judicial review, wherein the facts that we look into are whether this was an arbitrary decision without any substantial material or ground to use those pardoning powers.
Okay, Supreme Court of India is having wide appellate jurisdiction. One of them is Article 136, a special leave petition. Can you please describe about SLP 136?
So, under special leave petition, the petitioner can try to request the court to look at a particular judgment again and to look again at the case and the various facts that are there in the case.
Okay, you must have heard about CAA, Citizenship Amendment Act 2019, the rules of which were notified in 2024. Can you please tell me the highlights of this particular act?
So, I lack the exact idea, but if you allow me, I can give some
input about this. Yes, please go ahead.
So, it is mostly focused on ensuring that certain people or certain communities who face religious atrocities in the neighboring countries, they are allowed in India, as well as trying to ensure that the illegal immigrants or the foreigners who are living in India illegally, they are properly deported and sent back to their respective countries.
Okay.
Philosophy of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam.
The idea is that the world is one family, and we should try to ensure that everybody, inclusivity is there when we focus on growth and take all together while we move towards development.
Give me some concrete examples where India has exhibited this policy in its action.
The most recent one would be inclusion of African Union in G20, wherein we have seen that the voice of Global South is strengthened. Other than that would be India's willingness to be the first responder in various disaster relief measures and issues. Also, India's regular emphasis on the idea that peace is the way forward, not war and conflicts.